Hey guys, it's Ryan back here from the video guys, and today we have a new title update, and I promise, unlike the last title update, they actually updated stuff. Good job on EA. Nonetheless guys, let's go ahead and get started with the starting of this title update. So this update is heavily influenced by community feedback. Make sure to give us more feedback on the official forums. Now I'll give EA one little bit of props, okay? And the props they get is they said with the last update, they wanted to push all this stuff out with the last update, but apparently when they tried to put this stuff in the game, it pretty much broke the game. It was not stability issues, it did not play correctly, so they had to go ahead and not put it in the game and do that bullcrap update they called an update, and then of course this update, they're actually putting it in the game. So keep that in mind. If you update your game right now, this will be in the game. Key highlights. Gameplay. First ever post-launch update to Playbooks. Cool. I honestly am kind of interested about that. So obviously what that means is the Playbooks are added more plays to, changed around, stuff like that, right? Kind of interesting. Now I think the reason why this is the case is some Playbooks there's glitch plays in there that breaks the game, and that's why they fixed it. Improvements to CPU controlled ball carrier logic. Zone coverage improvements, pass blocking improvements, franchise, improvements to time management and Super Sim, various menu improvements. Ultimate Team. So of course that's gameplay, this is Ultimate Team. Added ability to play squads as a duo. I've been asking for that change all last year when I used to play squads a lot. Now I don't really care about it. But I used to care about that. A lot. I don't play squads as much anymore. I don't think anyone plays squads anymore at this point. Franchise updates. Address issue where players do not have enough time to snap the ball after Super Sim. Fix draft clock display for non-commissioner users when pausing the draft. Some retired veterans who came out of retirement have been re-added to the preseason roster. Added an improper in-game plus X overall, so pretty much plus whatever overall, boost display when completing a drive goal that resulted in a confidence boost. Updated logic for awarding the Super Bowl MVP. Address an issue that would cause coaches to not appear in the office in franchise HUD. Address an issue which boost notifications continue to display after selecting Never Show Me the Weekly Boosts. Address conditions that would cause rare freezes. Addressability issues which advancing the week after the draft. Updated CPU draft logic for the first round halfback. Addressability issues when minimizing Madden during a loading screen while playing as a player. Visual updates available as of 11/15. So this was available as of 5 days ago. Update the player exclusive retro cleats to reflect the latest model being worn by the NFL players this season. This includes the new Air Jordan XI Concord worn by players like Bobby Wagner, Michael Thomas, Alshon Jeffrey, Jalen Ramsey, and more. Interesting. So this is the pictures of the actual real-life cleats in Madden correctly worn. So of course before this I guess they just had a random pair of cleats and they didn't actually have the correct ones implemented into the game. Gameplay updates. Playbooks. Here we go. So now let's break down Playbooks. Dev note. We are excited to announce that for the first time in Madden history, we can now support Playbooks via title updates. That's been a long time goal of Madden dev team. These Playbooks change are the first of many we hope to do moving into the future. Added split close formation to the West Coast and balanced playbook. Split back. Sorry, I see split and automatically think split close. Split backs formation. Added functionality to allow slot receivers to motion out wide from the single tight slots and single tight flex formations. Updated the alignment for kickoff return formation to address exploits around pinning opponents deep in their own territory with consistent coffin corner kickoffs. I think I know what this means. This is when people kick it to the sides, either left or right side, and your guy will, when he picks the ball up, he'll just instantly fall to the ground. You literally have to user control him and run up and get the ball because he will not catch it, and he'll just be like stupid and not do anything. I think that's what they mean. Some plays in the Hail Mary spread formation via custom playbooks will no longer be available in practice mode to avoid stability issues. If users encounter this, a request to choose from a different play will appear. Updated logic around coach cam playout to address cases where quarterback contain or blitz playout could sometimes provide a pre-snap tell as to what the play the offense was running. Tuning. Remove the 10 seconds runoff penalty after the offense takes an initial intentional delay of game penalty, which was used as an exploit to run off more time off the clock from the opponent, ensuring possession. There are still other ways to get 10-second runoff penalties called, such as false start when the necessary rules conditions are met. Interesting. So they fixed an exploit people using. I never had the exploit used against me. Tell me down below if you had it used against you. Tuned to prevent offensive players from sometimes popping after huddle breaks. Address an issue preventing sack stats from being tracked correctly for sacks made during play action passes. Tune to the camera flip after interceptions so that users are less likely to briefly run in the wrong direction. Thank you, EA. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Please don't break this again. Guys, they fixed this issue before. This issue right here, they fixed, not that issue, this issue. They fixed this before in Madden 18. And then a week later, they updated the game and they broke it again. Please, EA, keep it correct. I do not want to get an interception and have to run backwards because I'm trying to guess where I have to push my controller to get my guy to run in the direction I want him to run in. If I pick the ball off, I want to press down so he starts running down toward the end zone of the other team. Thank you, EA. Please don't fix this again. Don't break this again. Keep it fixed as it is. Tune kickoff accuracy so inaccurate kicks will be penalized more while wild inaccurate kicks will go out of bounds. Interesting. Fix an issue that could sometimes cause an injured player via off-ball injuries to get stuck running off the field. Cool. Catching. Address an issue sometimes preventing the illegal touch ruling from being applied correctly to receivers catching a pass after being out of bounds. Address a rare issue causing the incorrect catch animation to trigger when throwing late across the field. Fix an issue where a fumble in the end zone recovered by the defender going out of bounds could be ruled as a touchdown instead of a touchback. I've never had that issue, but that's interesting. Real player motion. Address a rare issue preventing the ball carrier from being ruled down correctly during a specific 3-man reach tackle animation. Address an issue allowing players to avoid an auto motion before the snap, which has been used as an exploit. Made some improvements to CPU ball carrier logic to decrease the frequency of drastic cuts and directional changes. This is actually something that happens a lot to me in solo battles, and it's not too difficult to stop, but it is very annoying because they do some crazy stuff sometimes. Address some rare cases of players getting frozen on the ground post-play after some cut stick and gang tackle animations. Pass coverage. Added coverage logic for the deep half defenders in cover 6 to cover post routes more effectively. Address logic for cover 4 palms to more effectively cover streak routes. Added coverage logic for cover 3 sky and cover 3 match to cover PA crossover plays more effectively. Address an issue that would actually real fast to this play, guys. The way you stop this is cover 2 out of 3 out of 3-4 cover 2 and put your middle linebacker in a deep blue. That's how you stop crossing routes, and just cover when you user. Cover that crossing route either on the bottom or the top. Usually the top crossing route the safety will cover. You cover with your user on the second more in route. You're fine. You'll stop every cross you ever play against. There's a key tip. Address an issue that would sometimes cause the middle linebacker to blitz instead of playing in his 3 receiver hook zone when playing out of the big nickel over G cover 4 quarters. Fix an issue causing the cornerback on cover 4 plays to stop playing his assigned zone when a tight end has been hot routed to pass block. That's it. Added cover logic for cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms so that the defense can be more effective cover corner routes off pre-snap motion. Added cover logic for the quarter flat defenders in cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms to react more aggressively to flat routes. Added coverage logic for the quarter flat defenders in cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms to defend mesh route concept more effectively. Address an issue causing cover 3 match defenders to strafe across the field while trying to get a line and using base align in big nickel G cover 3 match. Address an issue preventing man coverage defenders from being able to press streak fade routes. Blocking. Added pass blocking and quarterback contain logic to address exploit blitzes from nickel 3-3-5 odd formation and other similar setups. Tune to quarterback contain behavior to make them rush at a wider angle, as well as stop rushing to contain the outside when they are unblocked due to overload. And then there's a huge, I'm not going to read the huge note. If you want to, pause the video right here and I'll read this whole entire note, but this is a huge note. Alright, tune to improve pass blocking when handing off engaged defenders while pass blockers are switching blocking targets. Address an issue causing offensive tackles to use short pass sets in shotgun formation when pass blocking against some defensive formations such as nickel or big nickel over G. Address more instances of pass blockers sometimes falling down at the snap when using hurry up offense, as some more cases of this uncovered since the last subtle update. Address an issue causing a blocking fullback or halfback toss plays to sometimes target a defender on the backside of the play versus specifically defensive setups, which would result in a fumble. Interesting. So they fixed an issue pretty much where the guy would actually block the correct guy, and he would actually, what would happen was he would get in the way, causing a fumble. Added the correct default buttons mapping on a DS4 controllers for PC updates. If you play PC, that's you. Added the option to play squads as a duo. Obviously, we already covered that. Addressed an issue causing allowing defensive teammates in squads to interact with the defensive captain's pre-play adjustments menu. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess they literally, even if you were the defensive coach or offense coach, defense coach, and coach, even if you were a defense coordinator in the game, other people could actually call the plays. Well, not call the plays, but they could change the plays around. That's kind of weird. Additional online stability improvements, and they're not going to go into that. So guys, that is the update for today. I gotta say, obviously there's going to be something in this update that doesn't work right, and something's going to break the game in some way. But it looks like, based on just reading all that is truly amazing of an update. Gotta give EA props. That looks like they fixed a lot of issues that we need to fix. I'm hoping everything is okay. Obviously, the people will find out more exploits. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out.